People are hopping on steroids way too early. Buddy, who is 17 in the gym, told me his friend, also 17, has been on testosterone for a minute and is considering some more serious anabolics because he's quote unquote hit a plateau. And he asked me what I think about this and have I ever considered PEDs? And it's like, yes, of course, obviously I've considered it. In many ways, I'm the ideal candidate. I'm 31 years old. I've been training hard for a decade. I've maxed out a lot of my natural potential. I've been injured a couple of times. I've gone through the recovery, the long, slow, natural way. And there's a bunch of people online who already think I'm enhanced, so it would be fun to just show them what I really look like on steroids. So you could say that after, 10 years of hard training, I've maybe finally hit a plateau, but not really. You can always do something different. You can always pivot, right? So what do I think about someone 17 hopping on? Honestly, I think it's pathetic because you've not even gotten started. And I think it's a product of the people that these guys are following. A guy like Clavicular, for example, who's been on TRT since he was a baby. He will tell you, if you say, I'm only gonna consider something like TRT, in my 30s, when my natural T starts to taper off a little bit, he will say that's cope. That is the opposite of the truth. Guy Clav says it himself. He doesn't like to train, doesn't actually like working out. All the drugs are cope for that. And dude, I'll tell you something else. When you have some kind of serious side effect and you have to get off, you are going to melt, dude, because you'll have crushed your endocrine system. So you'll be in a much worse off position than when you were when you started before you got on. And you won't have all that time under your belt of training naturally where you learned how to push yourself even though you didn't feel like it.